SheBelieves Cup on TBS is presented by Visa. From Snapdragon Stadium in San Diego, it's the final match of the 2025 SheBelieves Cup. The United States and Japan meeting to decide who will lift the trophy tonight. Both teams with 2 wins from their opening 2 matches, but after scoring 8 goals in the games against Colombia and Australia, it's Japan sitting on top of the standings, and they can become champions with a draw. The US must get a victory in this game to win an 8th all-time SheBelieves Cup title and a 6th in a row. Should be a good one, Julie.
I cannot wait, actually, for this. This is going to be a great one. And the balances we were talking about in the pregame of the younger players with the veteran players, really good Japanese side. This is going to be a beaut.
We are underway in San Diego in the final game of the 2025 SheBelieves Cup. And a win is the only outcome that will see the United States lift the trophy here tonight.
The Olympics and this SheBelieves Cup, only 78 for PSG, 78 minutes. And so we will see how she does going back to back, but that experience cannot be replaced.
Hasegawa sliding the ball through. Sonnet trying to get in there with a challenge, but Japan have the early goal. Yuka Momiki, inside 2 minutes, has stunned San Diego. Because the United States find themselves trailing.
We've talked about how quick this Japanese side has been able to get on the board in their first 2 games. And here it is again, in behind Sonnet. Catches her on her back shoulder. What a nice turn that is. But gets caught on that back shoulder. And it's Japan with that early goal. Momiki, that is a beauty. And a great test for the United States. How are they going to respond?
Fujino cutting in on Emily Fox here as it's rolled along for Hasegawa. Heaps. Lindsay Heaps backwards towards Johannes. One in the air by Kumagai. Ryan's ball long to the left side. Can she find Ali Sentner? She has. Ali Sentner here into the penalty area, twisting and turning, waiting for support. Comes back here for Coffey. And this is Dunn on the left side. Crystal Dunn swings the cross in. Heaps with a header, and it's straight at Yamashita. Lindsay Heaps scoring a header in this stadium from an Emily Fox cross to win the Gold Cup.
And what a ball this is. Yasmin Ryan, you know she can hit that cross-field ball. Ali Sentner can't get in behind. She decides to recycle, and then there's a little patience on the United States part, and it's Dunn who sees Heap on that back post. Heaps just can't get enough on it. A good run.
It's one of the highlights of the tournament.
She knows. She really needs her sugar.
Johannes. Now Macario. Lovely turn from Macario, and it's through the middle for Sendor. Ali Sendor! It's tied at 1-1. And Ali Sentner is once again a star. Her 2nd goal of the SheBelieves Cup, and didn't she take it well?
And it took just over 10 minutes from the Japanese side scoring for Ali Sentner to get the United States back to level. And it's this first touch. Doesn't get away from her, takes her into the space, pulls the keeper with that touch. Almost got in behind her, but instead it's in front of her. What a finish, make no mistake. Ali Sentner in that position is going to finish it off. That is a beauty, and the United States.
Let's take a look at our AT&T net cam.
And there's that touch. Almost got in behind her, instead takes the defender completely out of it, pulls the keeper, and slotted perfectly by Ali Sentner. And Emma, nice and compact. Stay organized. Big thing they've talked about is don't jump, don't bite, stay disciplined.
Kitagawa's ball down the left side, cutting into the box. It's Kitagawa, cross goal.
And there's a good glimpse at what the left back for Japan does. This, in Kitagawa, this is a player that is just up and down that flank, constantly looking for the 1-2s to get in the box as well. And this is the option she went for. It ended up, she got a hold of it the wrong way. Maybe if she had hit that with the
Ina Tanaka. Makion read it well. And then they'll turn it over here to Yasmin Ryan. Macario is making a run on the outside as Yasmin Ryan goes straight down the middle here. Support from Heaps to the left. Ryan slides in Macario. It's Macario across goal.
really, really good look for the U.S. They pick it up here. Ryan comes central. Kat Macario trying to catch up to this play. Ryan, I thought, was going to crank it herself there. And that touch just takes Macario a little wide and loses her angle. Has to come across it with her hips a little too much.
Koga playing 90 minutes in both of the first two games. Can either play in the centre of defence or in that left-back role.
I say, but in the centre of the park as centre-back.
Gino bringing this one forward. And the referee's given a free kick.
Gino causing so many problems with these runs through midfield. Ryan trying to slow her down. Gets a little bit too much of Fujino on that one. And you see the defensive work that the wingers for the United States are having to put in. Now Shaw on that left side, Ryan on the right, always coming back.
Hasegawa and Mamiki standing over it. The 50th minute, Hasegawa strikes. Campbell with a save. The follow-up is there. Toko Koga, the substitute, only came on at half-time and has fired Japan back in front.
And Campbell does well to come all the way across. Gets the first hand on it, just can't get up and make the react save. Well done by Toka Koga, reading this all along. First to get it on the end of that ball. But a good save first by Campbell. And then the nutmeg by Toko Koga, the 19-year-old coming in and putting Japan.
Interestingly, for Manchester United in recent times, Miyazawa has been playing in a deeper role, sitting in front of the back line. Here's Alyssa Thompson down the right side, gliding through the Japan half. Now Coffey. Nice one goes cross into the box. Heaps to the header.
And this is exactly what Alyssa Thompson brings to this game. She stretches them a little bit, opens up space, and then it's Jenna Neiswanger looking for Heaps. Looked like she was in an offside position when she struck that ball.
Right onto the head of the defender. Play for a throw. Fox plays it back for Sonnet. Davidson's ball through. Jaden Shaw does really well here. The space opens up for Jaden Shaw. Jaden Shaw straight at Yamashita. part of the post-game show.
And here's a look from earlier. Shaw with the turn in the pocket. It just opens up. Unfortunately, right at Yama.
Final change to be made by Nielsen. Fox is over there, Alyssa Thompson as well. Thompson swings that one in. Heaps tries to get the header. Clash of heads once again between Heaps and Kumagai. They'll lead. Davidson. Down the line it goes for Jenna Niswanger. Niswanger's cross is into the middle and off the head of Biondolo. Not troubling Yamashita.
Again, the play starts with the distribution out of that center back position with Davidson. Finds it wide. Niswanger, this is the beauty of a ball in.
Off Toko Koga. Right now, she's the match winner. And out for a throw on the far side, and Emily Fox will take this one quickly towards Corbin Albert. Albert on the edge of the box, it's Coffey. Coffey's ball into the middle, laid back by Biondolo, comes back for Davidson! Yamashita got a touch to it, it's a corner on the far side as we move into the final minute of the 90.
And what a save this is by Yamashita coming across. I thought Biondolo was going to rip it there. Just a little touch. That might have dipped under the crossbar had Yamashita not gotten something on it.
Sam Coffey racing across to the far side to take this one. Everybody forward from the US. Coffey's delivery high towards Heaps.
Out of pressure, a different level that the U.S. has faced. And you go back to the goal in all of this was, as Emma said, of course we love to win, but we also are not going to win at all costs.
Coffey down the left side for Biondolo. Heaps and Alyssa Thompson were both in the box, but Biondolo couldn't find them there as it comes out towards Matsukubo. Played downfield by Takarada. Davidson meets it. Here's Niswanger. Now Shaw turning. Shaw's ball towards Heaps. Heaps is fouled. This will be a free kick. Kumagai with a foul on Heaps. And midway through the 5 minutes being added on, Emma Hayes has just signaled to Jane Campbell to say, get forward. And here comes the goalkeeper into the box.
And I'm surprised with Kumagai, 34-year-old, knowing that is the one way to give the United States a chance is to foul Lindsay Heaps around the box.
Jaden Shaw standing over it. Shaw will chip this ball in towards the back post. Alyssa Thompson going across to get there. Fox looping it in. And Jaden Shaw will give chase here as Campbell driving that one forward. Picked up by Jaden Shaw. Shaw through for Niswanger. The flag goes up for offside.
That looked close with my naked eye. I felt Jenna was in an onside position. Let's see this one.
Melissa Snedden with the flag up on the far side.
And there is the look. And I think it's the left back that keeps our onside clearly. A good 2 yards onside. That is a bad call by the referee.
And the US had numbers forward as well in the box.
Yeah, it was Toko Koga on that left side that kept Niswanger onside there. And as much as Emma Hayes wants to keep the clean sheet of 15 wins, 2 draws, 0 losses, with this group. She also understands that there are so many growth opportunities when you play a team like this in Japan, as good as they are for this younger squad here.
Here comes Jane Campbell forward again. This will probably be the last act of the game. Jaden Shaw standing over the free kick. Shaw sending this one towards the penalty spot, and it's flicked behind. The final whistle goes, and Japan will win the 2025 She Believes Cup. Toko Koga, the match winner. Niels Nielsen's side victorious by 2-1. Emma Hayes suffers defeat for the first time as the head coach of the US women's national team.
And you can imagine Niels Nielsen in only his third game